Hi there, my name is Ryan. I'm going to show you a quick demo in two parts of how to loop the IBM Watson Unity SDK into Unity. And at the end of this, you'll be able to use basic voice command from speech to change the color of an object. So there's three ingredients here, the basic Unity platform, the IBM Watson Unity SDK, and some IBM Watson or IBM Watson Cloud API. So I'll step you through each one of those three pieces. But by bringing these three components together fairly quickly, you can enable voice control in Unity. So let's start. Start a default generic project within, and then go to the asset store up here and type in IBM Watson. And the first one that comes up here is IBM Watson SDK. And you'll want to import that, which I've already done here in the interest of time. You can see it down there in the bottom left-hand side of the asset. So import the IBM Watson Unity SDK, and you can see the assets are landing here. So let's open that up. And within there, you'll see that there are some scripts, and within the scripts, there are some services. And there's a bunch of names here like natural language classifier, natural language understanding, speech to text, text to speech. So all of these have been enabled within the SDK. Now those actually map out. If you go to IBM Cloud in the catalog and type in, again, Watson, you'll see all these tiles that come up here, speech to text, natural language understanding, NLC. These all sort of map to here. And these are the hooks that you have into them. We're only going to need one today, and that's speech to text. And there's separate tutorials on how to navigate IBM Cloud and fire up a free tile or a light tile here. It's about a 3 or 4 minute process. But you click on light, you launch the service, and once you have that, you go into your dashboard and find the service that you've created. In this case, I'll find speech to text platinum, and I've created some burner credentials already. So again, you click on the service, and on the left-hand side, there's a place to manage it. And then below the manage sign here, this says service credentials. So I'm going to click on those. And if they haven't already been created for you, you can just create a new credential here. I've done these already. So click on that. And here's our burner credentials for today. So I'm going to copy those. And I'm going to paste them here. And that's what they look like when they come out. And the format that the C# is going to use looks like below here. So again, the same string with the username, password, and URL, just in a slightly different format. So we'll come back to those in a second. But that's basically all that we need from IBM Watson for the speech services is the URL, the username, and the password. Let's go back into Unity and start to monkey with the code. Let's click on our scene. And what we're going to do is we're going to get out of these services here because we don't need to go that deep. And let's just go to an easy example. And within example, there's service examples. We've got this one, go to example of streaming and service example. So I'm going to do example streaming, and I'm going to drag this one up and drop it into window here. And this is what we're going to use as our screen asset. Example streaming when we play. Now within here, there's also a scripts folder. So let's have a look in there. There's a whole bunch of examples that are in here, but the one that we're looking for is called example streaming .cs right here, example streaming.cs. So let's go in and open that. And this is the only one we're going to need to monkey with to get going here. You can see as we open this up, there's 3 strings that are here on rows 29 through 31, and they've got null username, passwords, and URL. Well, that's not going to do very well. So what we've got here is username, password, and URL. So we're just going to replace those ones, copy and paste those in from our credentials we just got from Watson Cloud, and we're going to drop those in. We're going to save it. And to get started and verify that the speech is working and the endpoint's happy, that's all we need to do. Let's save that and go back to Unity. And let's press play. Now this may take a little while because it's the first time firing up. But if this works, the screen should take the audio that you're hearing right now, send the audio to the IBM Watson API, and start to return a transcript of the conversation, of the dialogue. Once we establish that that piece is working, then we can start to pick off certain words and use those for verbal command within the demonstration. So again, the first time you run it, it'll take a little bit longer, and then next time it'll be much faster. Testing 1, 2, and 3. This is terrific. This is working well. Please turn the ball red. Please turn the whatever blue. Okay, great. So let's stop.